All right, good morning, everybody, and happy Labor Day. Today is a holiday, and the weather could not be any perfect for those who have it off today. We're expecting more rain to form. We had a couple of hit or miss showers from this morning, between 5 a.m. and 10 a.m. Now we're expecting another round of it later on this afternoon. Daytime heat, accompanied by a couple of different factors in our weather forecast, will create a pattern conducive and favorable to rain. So we'll talk about that, give you the details, and what to expect later on for your Labor Day. Irene, good morning. Hope you're having a wonderful start to your holiday. Again, an impact alert has been issued for this afternoon just because of more rain. And historically, September is a pretty wet month. We usually hit about 3 to 3.5 inches of rain. Historically, on average, it's 3.88. And the average highs and lows this time of year start to really cool down. Right now, our average high is about 94, morning lows about 73, but by the end of this month, it goes down significantly. Averages are back in the 80s and lows are back in the 60s. And then we also start seeing fronts move in our direction by the end of September, so hopefully we get a nice cool down in the next few weeks. Speaking of cool, it is nice and comfortable outside. 82 feels like 85. Between the airport and Stinson, we have an east-northeast breeze, at least keeping the air moving, so it feels nice outside. It doesn't feel that bad, despite a dew point running in the 70s, right around 73. Here's your Labor Day forecast, a high near 89. So remember, normal is 94. Today will be near 89, so about 5 degrees below average, which we will take, and mostly clouds all day. There will be a few breaks in the sky between now and 3. But with that being said, that helps to stabilize the atmosphere, gets rain going. So I think by about between 2 and about 9 p.m. tonight, I think we'll see more scattered rain. Even a few thunderstorms will be likely moving into the metro and around the region as well. From the hill country towards Del Rio, the Rio Grande, we're all going to be underneath a pretty good chance of seeing some pretty decent rain for our Labor Day. So that's we're expecting a high near 89 because of the additional cloud cover and the rain-cooled air as well. Now, the city is mostly dry. We can zoom in on some of these areas, right? We saw a couple of passing downpours from this morning, and now it's starting to thin out for the time being. Most of the rain at the moment at this hour is right around Boerne, far northwest San Antonio, Scenic Oaks, Gray Forest area. You can see a couple of downpours between Medina County and Bandera, southern Kerr County. You can see a lot of good rain out there. Not producing any lightning. These are showers that build up for about 15 to 30 minutes and then they rain themselves out. But notice the hill country, the recharge zone across the Edwards Aquifer getting a pretty good soaking of rain from Kendall County, Kerr County, and across Bandera County as well. South of Highway 90 in Hondo, between there and Divine and Pearsall, pretty good rain in some rural parts of the county area towards Frio County, Pearsall, Dilley, and again down I-35 southwest of San Antonio. A lot of soaking rains this morning from Del Rio to Eagle Pass. They saw a lot of rain. Even in the last 2 days, this past weekend, anywhere west of Bexar County saw some pretty good beneficial rain. But again, as of right now, most of the city is dry, a few sprinkles here and there, especially on the southeast side towards St. Hedwig, Atkins, China Grove, Lavernia, Elmendorf, and similar conditions near Schertz and I-35 and Live Oak. But more of the moderate to heavy downpours are between Comfort, Kerrville, Boerne, Bandera, and Lakey, I guess east of Lakey as well, and towards Medina County as well. So that's the radar as we speak. Again, inside the city, it's mostly quiet. And because of cloud cover, we're not going to see a huge spread in our temperatures today. We'll be below average. 82 in the city, 77 at Boerne, 75 at Bandera, 80 at Hondo, and 85 at Pleasanton. You can see a pretty nice dividing line of cooler temperatures from the middle 70s to the lower to middle 80s inside San Antonio and towards Floresville. What's responsible for that decent temperature gradient is the Balcones Escarpment. What separates the hill country from San Antonio, the higher elevation, and of course the rainfall from earlier this morning is helping keep temperatures a little cooler across Kerrville, Fredericksburg, and Boerne. As a matter of fact, Fredericksburg at 74, Rock Springs at 73, while temperatures are about 7 to 8 degrees cooler around San Antonio. Irene, you're very welcome. Hope you have a wonderful day as well. Yeah, I think we'll get some more rain, Irene. And, by the 2 and 3 and 4 o'clock hour, I think rain will redevelop inside San Antonio, and that's when we could see some additional soaking rains around the region. Let me show you why. Now, high pressure is out west, and whenever this is over Texas, which, by the way, in the summertime it is, that cooks us. That temperatures climb to the triple digits whenever high pressure is overhead. With that being said, now it's farther west. That's why temperatures haven't been so hot lately. They've been right around average, and now today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, they'll be trending right around 88 to 89 because of what's happening on the eastern side of this ridge of high pressure. A little weakness in the atmosphere, and it's going to help produce a couple of rain chances. Again, waves of rain moving through. It's not going to be widespread, but scattered rain today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, and a few thunderstorms will be possible, and that will help with the temperatures and also our rain chances, keeping the door open on the other side of high pressure. So here's the hour by hour. We'll zoom in and show you what we have. This is today at 2 o'clock. Temperatures hovering right around 89 to 90 today. And notice how the radar gets a little bit more active. Obviously not widespread rain, but scattered to numerous showers between the hill country, here, Floresville, Beeville, Cotulla, Pearsall. And some of these downpours could get heavy at times. Obviously, most of us will just see light to moderate rain on and off, but there will be a couple of downpours this evening that could get strong to heavy, producing some high water spots. I think that'd be the extent of our weather threat. We're not expecting anything severe. Fast forwarding to tomorrow afternoon, a lot like this afternoon, we'll see a couple of scattered rain showers and a few non-severe thunderstorms. Now the models are going back and forth. This is just a look at what could happen. Again, highs right around 89 to 90 today and tomorrow. And I think primarily between Del Rio, the Hill Country, and Hondo will be the main chance for seeing 1 to 2 inches of rain. And it just depends on where exactly these downpours and thunderstorms set up and where they drop the rain specifically. But it just shows you that we're in a wet and conducive pattern for decent rain for the next 2 to 3 days here in San Antonio. Do we expect any more Saharan dust from David? Don't think so, David. You know, it's usually in June and July and August where we see rounds of dust move through. But September time, you see more tropical waves, storms, and hurricanes form. And that typically is a byproduct of less dust in the atmosphere. So historically, September, we don't see much waves of Saharan dust in the air. Is Cibolo going to get any rain, Dale? Yeah, I mean, I would say scattered rain, a few thunderstorms in the area this afternoon. So Cibolo, Schertz, Timberwood Park, San Antonio, around the metro, we all have a pretty decent chance at seeing scattered showers and a few storms this afternoon. Terry, good morning to you. Yeah, we're bringing the rain. Is it the high expected to move over Texas later this week? Yeah, if you, let's talk about that. So let's fast forward the high pressure system through this weekend. Watch what happens. It starts to inch its way closer to us by next Monday, so 7 days out from now. Next Monday, next Tuesday. However, it doesn't look like it's going to amplify. It'll be over Texas in the south, which will effectively shut down rain, but since it won't be as strong as like the summertime ridge, I think highs will stay normal. 95, 96 is probably the extent of next week's weather. Sunny in mid-90s for next week, so not too bad, especially with September, right? So this is the time of year where we can and will be still warm. Middle to upper 90s are definitely possible, but this is the time of year where high pressure breaks down and we see more opportunities for rain and even cold fronts moving through our area. Hopefully that's the case in a couple weeks. Okay, here's the 14-day forecast. Today, 89 to 90, same thing Tuesday. Rinse and repeat, both impact alert days. And I do think we'll get a few showers around this afternoon. Again, scattered rain, 50%. A few thunderstorms entering the area between now and about 8 p.m. Obviously, it's not going to be all-day rain. It won't be everywhere, but 50 to 60% coverage on rain today and Tuesday. Rain chances trending down slowly. Wednesday and Thursday, a couple of isolated storms will be possible by the middle of this week, September 4th and 5th. By Friday, that's when it starts to really back off. And this weekend, we're starting to see high pressure take back over slightly. Middle 90s, mostly sunny. And again, that following week, high pressure moving a little bit farther, closer to Texas, and that'll shut down rain for the most part. There may be a couple of stray showers here and there, but trending right around 94 to 95 in San Antonio and around the area. Mostly sunny and temperatures right around average. Remember, average this time of year is like 94, and most of either this week or next week is either at or below average, which is Interesting, because remember, we're still in summer. Fall doesn't officially start until September 22nd, so it is still technically summertime, and it looks like the next 2 weeks will offer decent chances for rain, at least through Wednesday and Thursday, and then more summer-like heat by the 10th, 11th, and 12th here in San Antonio.